Hey everybody, how's it going? Peter Mayer here. I am in Nashville. I've been in hibernation for a month. Last year, especially the end of last year with the Christmas tour and Buffett tour and touring with Brendan was just crazy busy. So I decided I need some hibernation time from the music business that is a cruel and shallow money trench where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs. Anyway, I thought I'd show you a little sneak peek into my hibernation chamber. This is where I come every morning. Follow me. This is my little music studio, and we set it up in my house to be kind of a songwriting studio, and it's turned into that, and also the receptacle of a bunch of junk, but it's precious junk, believe me, and I'm going to take you through and show you a few things. First of all, guitars everywhere. I've got about 40 of them here in this room. I can't find all of them. Some are hidden under couches, but this is the one I've been using a bunch later, my running dog. Lately I've been using that. Brendan helped me find that New Orleans. This is the new Buffett slope shoulder model that really sounds amazing. The old Pollywog that is wonderful in G tuning. It's been great. But a lot of artifacts around, like this cross right here. My dad was a pastor, I think you know. He was missionary in India. One of the buildings on our property burned, and he salvaged this teak wood and made this cross for me. He passed away really young, so it's one of my precious possessions in here. I've got a little piece of music from Brian Wilson saying, hey, great job, guys, on California Girls. I've got metal angels and gifts from dear friends around the country all over the place. A little child's gift to me, hey, Nana, play on your blue guitar. I call this Evergreen Studio, so I love trees. I've got trees. I walk in the woods every single day, so I've got trees everywhere, as you see. This is my friend Rick Fontana's gift to me, this tree of guitars. And my friend the Curcios gave me all the Beatle guitars, so cool. I keep books I'm reading here on this couch, and each morning I sit here and I read and I write on my notebook. Don't look at what I'm writing, it's personal. I've got a bunch of amps here from across the ages. This was Fingers Taylor with Jimmy Buffett's amp. This is the head that I used on Love is the Right Thing. I don't even think it works anymore, but I'm keeping it as a relic. This is the amp I used with Jimmy Buffett for years, and a bunch of old beautiful amps that I hang on to. This is a little guitar scribble. It's like my signature that Gail Williams gave me. And this is actually the wood from Roger Guth's barn in St. Louis, where we wrote to some of the early PM material with a Missouri license plate on it. These are two of my most precious possessions on top of the speakers. As you can see, things are falling apart. This was Brendan's work of art here, the little warrior, and that's the angel that my daughter India made. I love those things. They sit and watch over whatever I'm doing. It keeps me safe. I told you this is the crazy mess, and I'm embarrassed to show this to you, but you got to have a crazy mad scientist place to work. Here's my little studio where I write stuff, and I've got guitars, as you see, everywhere. This is a beautiful Triggs New Yorker that he made for me, just a gorgeous jazz guitar. Really great guitar. Scott Kirby gave me this little Gretsch, which is a fantastic, thank you, Scott, fantastic guitar. And this guitar here I call Blackie. This was my first Fender Strat that I bought from Randy Guidry in St. Louis. And this is the guitar that I played the intro Piece of Paradise on. Something like that. Yeah, this is a 1963 Fender. It's been all ripped up and played up, but it's a pretty cool guitar after all those years. Record a lot on the computer here, and back in these closets, I'll show you this, and then I'll shut up here. But back in these, watch your step there, Brendan. Oh, this was a little guitar. What I used to do, since they don't allow us to take guitars into other countries because they're too much baggage, I go to a local music store and I say, give me your cheapest piece of crap that I can play. So this was $60, and I use it to practice in the room when I'm away. And often we will auction these off at charity. This is my favorite writing companion. This is Corky, my beautiful beagle. Back here we have closets full of guitars. This is what Brendan plays on Junkman's Christmas. We got electric guitars hanging out in this one and on the floor too. We have acoustic guitars aplenty that you can pick from that we have accrued over the years. And then I keep the little small guitars in this one, a bunch of drums and more guitars up there. So no one man or woman can play all these guitars at one time, but they all have a special personality and place in my life. Anyway, this is my hideaway, and I'm going to break out of this hideaway next month with Brendan. We're going to Bluffton, South Carolina, a really, really cool town. Unfortunately, I think the show is sold out. It's a little really cool venue called the Roasting Room, but we will be playing out a whole bunch in May. Please watch the newsletter for news on upcoming dates. And I want to thank you all for listening all these years. I love making music, and I love knowing you through making this music and sharing this music together. So thank you. I'm signing off and hope to see you soon.